Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me at this talk, What's New in Subscription. My name is Damien Lanzi. I'm the product owner of this application, so I'm very happy to be here with you to present all the major improvements we made this year with the development team, so thanks to them. I hope you will enjoy this feature as much as I do. So at the end of this session, there will be a Q&A session. So feel free to go on pad.odoo.com/p/subscription17 and write all your questions there. We will take time after my presentation to answer these. And if we don't have enough time, then we can meet at the functional booth in the Hall 7 sales subscription booth. The calm after the storm. So last year, you may know that we completely revamped subscription. We completely changed everything. The complete model has changed. We merged the subscription module with sales, so it's a bit technical, but basically everything has changed, and we had to make a lot of tough decisions. We moved on, and at the end, we were very happy, but we needed to calm down. So the first part of the year was really to make sure that the current new subscription application was working fine and was great for our users, because that's what we love to do in Odoo. So we had these pain points that we considered that was critical before starting adding new features. So the first thing was that the application was too permissive. It was leading sometimes user to errors. So these errors may be difficult to recover from. So sometimes they were kind of stuck. And at the end, if you are blocked on something, then you don't win any time, and it's not what you want to do. So we were also not happy with our reporting. So the reportings of subscription were completely custom for this application, and it was old and not using the standard of the framework. So we wanted to change that. So let's take a quick tour in the new subscription application and see how the look and feel has changed. So the first thing that you may notice is that the Kanban stage is no more, the Kanban view is no more the basic view. Now we have a list. We replaced the Kanban stages by the subscription status. So we consider it's really more clear now to see what is the status of a subscription. So here in my list, I only have the in progress and paused, so the active subscriptions. Paused mean Odoo will not automatically invoice this subscription. You will have to do it manually. And in progress means that you will have the benefits from the application, so it will be automatically invoiced each time the next invoice date is reached. If I remove the filter, then we can see that there are other subscriptions, some that have churned and some that are in quotation. So it's more clear than before. Before you could have a subscription that was in a stage, but the stage was not really what was the state of the subscription, so it was a bit complex. We wanted something very clear, very smooth. So here, with the subscription status, it's really what you will have. It's more clear. So let's create a new subscription for Joe Willis, for example, and we have this quotation template. So in 16, it was the subscription plan that was there. So it was basically the same object, but we wanted to be very standard with how sales is working, as we were sharing the same model. So now we removed all the information from the quotation templates that were explaining how the subscription had to behave, and we moved it to the object recurring plan here. So here we have a monthly plan. So if we look at it, we will see that in the monthly, we will define the details, the frequency of the period, when we should close automatically, etc. We also have a small teasing of self-service, but we'll see that after. And we have the list of the price for all the products that are linked to the monthly plan. So let's go back to my quotation, and let's confirm it. So we have also the create invoice is back to the normal create invoice that we had before 16. So it's the sale, it's the same as sales. So you can do down payment if you want. So if I create a regular invoice, I will have the invoice for the right period, so the following months. And if I confirm it, and if I go back to my subscription, then we'll see that the next invoice date has been incremented. So the next time we will have to invoice is in 1 month, and that's very clear. So now what we can see also is that we have some buttons on the top. We have upsell, renew, close. Let's say I will do a new another subscription. If by mistake I confirm it and I didn't want it to confirm it, I can cancel it in one click, and it will not change anything in my reporting. Everything about this subscription is completely removed. I can put it back to the quotation stage, and I can work on it again, and that's it. It was not the case in 16, so we wanted something very smooth for that. So what else? So the reporting, as I said before, were completely changed. So if you go to the subscription, you will, of course, have the basic reporting of Odoo with all your information about what you have currently as in your subscription. We have still the retention, it doesn't change. But we have this MRR breakdown. So this is a new report. So we had something similar before, but it was custom. So now it's fully standard. It works on the framework of Odoo. And you can, of course, filter and see how your recurring revenue has changed over the past few months, and if it was due to new subscription or to expansion or churn, contraction, etc. So if you go to the MRR analysis, then you will have your evolution of your recurring revenue over the past few months. So these are really cool features and very more clear. So it doesn't bring more information. This information was already there, but it's cleaner. So we also introduced some new dashboard for subscription. So now we have 4 dashboards. The first one will show you what is currently your subscription, if what are the products in there, what are the recurrence of your subscription, so you can see what are the best things you have. You can see the top subscription, the top products, etc. You have your MRR evolution, so here you see the same report that we had in the reporting, but you have everything in one place with some KPI over how many churn you have, how many new nets you get, etc. The retention is completely new. You have all the churn rate you need to analyze what you have. And the final dashboard is the salesperson dashboard. So there you will see, it's specific to a sales, so you will see for my subscription that I have to handle how many I have, how many has churned over the past month. I can change the period, of course, and you can follow to see if you are on target, etc. So it's really more easy for sales to follow it like this. So now that we made all these small changes to make the application more robust and more reliable and more user-friendly, it was time to think, okay, but now what's next? So we wanted to add one major feature, which is the shipping subscription, so the possibility to subscribe to a good. So for example, even Amazon today allows you to subscribe to paper toilets. So it's something that is a little that can be weird for you, but there are more and more people who subscribe for that. And for retailer, it's a very great feature because it allows to create an habit for users, so they don't need to think about should I have to buy some paper toilets or anything. So in this case, coffee box. So here we have the possibility now to deliver coffee box every month. So each time there will be a new occurrence of the subscription, a new delivery order will be created to say, okay, we have to ship that box. But in this kind of business, so first of all, we had to manage subscription of storable products, so it was not possible before, so we did it, and we will see that after. But what are the pain points is that you usually have more subscriptions that are smaller. So when you have a lot of small subscription, you don't want your salesperson to spend too much time on this subscription. You want your customer to be fully autonomous, so you want to let them manage what they want, if they want more, if they want to stop their subscription and things like that. And of course, you want also to keep them engaged. So again, time for a demo. Let's see how it works in Odoo 17. So if I enter my subscription application, I can create again a new subscription for Joey List, but this time I will not create for the renting of a coffee machine, but I want to deliver a coffee mix every month. If I select the wrong one, it will not work. So I have a coffee box mix, so there will be a different coffee in there, so every month you will receive something. And let's see what the customer will see in the customer portal. So first thing that you may notice is that the customer portal has been completely revamped. It's really more clean and more it's more beautiful, I think. And you can see that the user can change the number of coffee box he wants. But he can also say, okay, I don't want the coffee box mix. I prefer Italian coffee and it's cheaper, so I can add it. And it works exactly as it works in sales. So he can change the quotation because we allowed him to do it. And then he can sign and pay. I didn't configure the pay here, but he will sign, so it will confirm the subscription if it's working. It's a little bit slow. Let's go back in the backend to see. It seems that my computer is a little bit slow. Okay, so as you can see, it has been confirmed from the portal, but it was a little bit slow. And now that it has been confirmed, we have this, of course, subscription that has been, but there is no delivery order, so we have a problem. Let's try again. Monthly mix. Okay, I have a situation here. Okay, there is something that is not well configured, it seems. Normally, you should have your delivery order related to your subscription that should be created. Let me check. So here we have an example, so the coffee box mix. So when the, oh no, I know, sorry. I made a mistake. Excuse me. So if I do it again, so you have to wait for the invoice to be created, for the delivery to be created also. So the way it works is that each time Odoo create a new subscription, a new invoice for that subscription, it will create your delivery order. So let's do it again. Monthly mix, confirm. I don't have any invoice, so I don't have any delivery order. I create the first invoice for the following period, and now, yes, we have the delivery order, so I can validate it like this. And if I go back, then I have the one delivered quantity there. So now what the user will see is that the quotation is now a subscription. And what you can see is that he can act on it fully autonomous. You don't have to ask the salesperson to renew, to change the plan, to add more quantity. So you can, for example, say, okay, I like having 1 box of coffee every month, but it's not enough. I drink coffee every day, and we are 4 at the house, so I can go on a weekly basis if I want. Just like this, I have a new quotation that I can customize again. I can change what I want, and I can, again, accept and sign. And it's a little bit slow again. So what is important is that now with the self-service, customer has the full autonomy to change their subscription, and it will save a lot of time to your salesperson, so that's great. So now let's see how it has been configured. So in the recurring plan, you can say that, okay, the monthly recurring plan, you have the self-service section here, and you can say, okay, I will allow my customer to close. I will allow my customer to add product or not. And you can do it for all your recurring plan. You can decide if they can or if they cannot change anything. And you can say, okay, I want to let the customer choose between several optional plans. So you can here choose a weekly instead of a monthly, and you can add another one if you want. You can say, okay, you can also go on a yearly basis. And that's as easy as that. So what's next? So we have our delivery order, we have our great reporting, and yes, now he can close his subscription from the portal if, for example, he don't like the coffee anymore. So let's go back to the preview. So if he decides to close his subscription, we will ask him, okay, why do you want to close? And if he selects, for example, I don't like this coffee, and he submit, then we have this new pop-up that will try to catching up one last time. So, oh, we are very sorry to hear that you don't like coffee. Let's help you to find the perfect one, so you can click and meet an expert, or you can say, okay, no thanks, I want to close my account. So that's also something new. So let's go back in the backend and see that in the close reasons, so here you have all the list of reasons that people can select. You can define if it's invisible in the portal or not. And if you select I don't like the coffee, you can add an extra step message and a link to redirect your user somewhere. And I think that's it for me. Let me check. I don't forget anything. Ah, yes, we have this also. So we have also one new thing is the possibility to create alternative quotation for renewal. So for example, when the subscription of one of your customer is ending and you want to create a new quotation, I first need to invoice it. Okay. You can send a renewal quotation to your customer, but you can also, if you want to suggest several different offers, you can create an alternative for this quotation. So it will create a new quotation. You can share all these with your customer. And if he agrees to accept one of these, it will automatically close the other one and cancel the other one. So again, you will save time. You don't have to manually go to that quotation and cancel it yourself. So that's it. We have some new features or improvement, and we have also the consolidated invoices. So last year, when we made the change of merging subscription with sales order, we made this decision to say, okay, one subscription can only have one recurring period. So if you have to deal with monthly and yearly for the same customer, you will have to get two different subscriptions. But sometimes customers prefer to get only one invoice. So we have these new settings. Consolidated billing. If you activate it, if two subscriptions for the same customer are ready to be invoiced the same day, those subscriptions will be consolidated in only one invoices. So if you want to know more about the subscription, there are a lot of other small features. You can, of course, consult the release notes. And that's it for me. Thank you. So again, if you have questions, feel free to go on the pad and write your question, and someone will read them for me. Thank you.
We won't have time enough for the Q&A.
Okay.
So I just invite you to join.
Yes. So if you have questions about subscription, you can come at the sales and subscription booth in the hall 7. I will be there, and I will be happy to answer all your questions.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.